Welcome to another episode of Ravenloft 5e with your host, Xander. Recap of last session. We started out with getting to the Grave of Innocence, where we had Palamon had to get his, I don't want to per se say side quest, but he was assigned to do something by the general, and so he had him and Hansel were up in the front getting that situated, and then with everybody else following a decent amount of the way behind, and when we got there, it was there was some grave digging done, and a couple items were found. And then we got back to the town. The bar was ran for the night. Went to bed, and then nobody knew what to do the next day. So we ended a little early. I think that was the extent of it. There was also a fight with something. What did we fight? An ice devil?
Yes, because it was immune to both fire and ice.
Yes, and I believe it was Dragnith, or not Dragnith, Garvis took the ice pick or bident or whatever it was that he had.
The ice spear.
Yes, that. Thank you. Is there anything else I'm missing that happened last session? Oh, you did. Palamon did run back into the general and said the mission was a success. I mean, I'm summarizing. That wasn't the exact words that were said, but and then there was the information that was gathered at the bar by Ajajo about the Queen's party get-together. I basically summarized it as a pep rally that's going to be taking place at the Valley of the Queen, I believe in 2 more days. It was 3 days from when they found out, but then it was the next day, basically right away. And Palamon was invited to that by the general herself. Now I believe I've summarized everything.
Sounds about right from what I remember. Yep.
I was told that Ajajo should be joining. He'll be a little late. When I spoke to Benjamin yesterday, he said he was going to be here. I just sent him a message 7 minutes ago saying that we were starting in 2 minutes. So hopefully he'll be here. But otherwise, we could probably get started.
I made it sort of on time.
Yeah, I mean, all you did was miss the recap, so you didn't miss anything super important.
Yay.
Okay. We have... Oh, that was the other thing. I think we left off when Palamon was on his way to Silbervas for his assignment for the next day. That part we did get. And, oh, I did forget something very important from the recap. So out-of-game information for everybody. Obviously, I mean, same with the, how Palamon's quest and whatnot. But anyway, Christina decided to go to Gorg, and it's not Gorg. I'm thinking of the guy from Halloween Town.
I forgot about him.
What's the guy's name? Give me 2 milliseconds.
I don't remember. He was security and finances
Hermos. Went to Hermos's tent.
Well, Christina went to the boss of the carnival tent, right?
Yep,
Where she
Hermos.
saw a portrait of herself and her twin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, she sure did. Price on sale.
Gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be something.
Okay. Why is my microphone seeming like it's always picking me up? That's weird. Anyway. Okay. So, since we still don't have Ejajo quite yet to help direct us, which is why we ended early, I guess we will start with Palamon and see where his assignment takes him. Okay. So you don't really have... I don't remember what we said about being that you're fish, how much you need to have water or whatever.
I don't.
Okay.
What's the eventual turnout?
Alright, so you will get to Suburbas uninterrupted.
Sounds good.
Well, I don't know why I put this book away, because I'm going to need to explain Suburbas to you, like I did in the past, to the rest of the group. Okay, yeah, so I didn't go with the book. That was one of the things I changed. Okay, so the, I'm gonna move you just a smidge. The building right here is basically their inn, and the, excuse me, the long building over here is basically where they store all of their, anything and everything they need.
Your warehouse.
Yeah. And then this long building by the river is actually more of their shop. It's not quite to the level of like an antique place, but they sometimes have random weird ass shit that you wouldn't expect to find.
Okay. And my mission is just kind of guard duty for the day.
Oh, yeah. The rest of your what's the word I'm looking for? Not friends, not crew, but associates. That's not quite the word either, but it'll work for now. Are in said shop currently. Excuse me.
Okay, so I wander into said shop.
Okay. Would your plan be to kind of look around first, or would you go straight to them, or both at the same time kind of thing?
Kind of both, yeah. Just mostly wander in towards them, but look around on my way in.
Okay. How, would you say that you keep an eye out for, or you're good at eyeing, like, legendary or, super rare items, or would that just be kind of a...
Probably absolutely not.
Okay.
Unless it was, like, godly or like divine, but I don't know how that would work either. So I highly doubt it.
Okay. Alright, so along the mundane items and stuff like that, the general common stuff that you'll see while you're walking through there, there is a battle axe, a large chest. I'm gonna butcher this word. Chrysolobral. It's a kind of a gemstone, I guess. There's some leatherworkers' tools, a light crossbow, manacles, potter's tools, robes, a couple of quite a few decent amount of scrolls actually, a signet ring, and 10 iron spikes. And then again, there are a couple of things that aren't quite along that. There's a club, there's a dart, there's a couple darts.
What are the rest of the company doing?
They're kind of doing the same thing, kind of looking around currently. Hello,
Oh.
Benjamin. Well, he's not on
said that?
Discord yet.
Huh?
He's not on Discord yet, but he's on Roll20.
Oh.
Anyway, continue, sorry.
What's in the chest?
That's just an empty chest, more furniture as of this current moment.
Oh. So do we know our mission yet, or everyone's just kind of chilling here?
Yeah, everyone's just kind of chilling there. They don't know their assignment for the day. They're waiting for the, not quite leader, but the words. Group leader. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Right. I'll just kind of like wait outside the door for the group leader.
Okay. Then I guess we will come back and see if anybody else wants to do anything then yet, or if we still need to wait for a judge. Steele or Hansel or Christina, have any plans for what you would like to do for the day?
There we go. I have a plan.
Uh-oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, I gotta wait for a Jajo for that. Son of a bitch.
I can, if it's not something big, and I know a Jajo well enough, being that we've
I
been
want my
playing.
snake.
You want your snake?
Yeah.
Is there a weapon store around where I can get myself a weapon?
I mean, again, there's the one I just mentioned that's in Solbervas, but I don't think your character would necessarily know about that at the current time. There's not one in Lakar though. There's a blacksmith. There is a blacksmith in Lakar, if I remember correctly, but there is not a weapon shop.
Okay, and would the blacksmith be able to, do you think that he'll have a rapier at hand?
What's the words I'm looking for? Let's see. Give me 2 milliseconds. Why is that the same picture? Anyway, Wait, what did we do? Just because I don't remember when you made your character, what did we do for your starting gold?
I think it was like 300 or something like that.
Oh, because you're a level... Well, yeah, you started as a level 5, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah.
So did you spend that, or did you keep it?
No, I still have it.
Yeah, then you can... you were able to spend that any way you wanted, so yeah, you can just use... a rapier, I think it just said, was 25 gold, so yeah, you can easily just get the rapier and say we did that during your creation or whatever.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, Christina, wanted your snake. Are you going to
Yeah.
do this, like try to pull him to the side and do it because nobody else knew about the snake? Or are you just going to kind of do it in front of everybody while you're getting up and whatever in the morning?
I'm gonna try to pull him aside.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, so listen, you still have something of mine. And he's slimy and slithery and cute as a button, and I want him back.
Okay. I guess that one thing I don't know is if it costs him a spell to open it to get said snake back out.
That's what I was also trying to think of.
I mean, I don't foresee him necessarily having an issue with it, but yeah, I think he'll just grab the snake and give it to you.
All right, yeah, I have my snake back.
So how is this? Did I tell you the length of this one in particular?
It wasn't very big.
Okay. Oh, it was one of the small ones. That's right. I do remember that now.
Yeah, that because you said it would be a harder check to get one of the bigger ones, and I just wanted like a medium-sized one.
Right.
I didn't want like a little inchworm, but I wanted like a good. But I don't think you told me exactly how big it was.
Okay. All right. So I think if I remember correctly, it was one you could probably easily fit in your pocket, or if you're wearing loose-fitting clothing, you could easily just stuff it in there or something.
Yep. All right, going him up.
All right, so you're gonna do that. Take care of that right now, then, since we're.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I guess make your stealth check. I'll bring up a Jajo's character sheet just so I have that. In the meantime. Excuse me. Yeah, stealth.
Okay. Looking on that. Scares me every time Roll20 just goes, you don't have access to any characters. I'm like, I do.
Yeah, I think I've had that same issue every time I load up.
So we want.
But I don't have to use the app very often. Sometimes I use it when we're not in session, but.
Alright, here we go. Stealth roll.
Oh no!
Oh man.
Oh no! That's a crit fail, my guy.
But I have so much stealth.
Yeah, you have a +9.
But I have so much stealth. Damn it.
Okay.
Okay. What was I rolling for? To just not have people see me doing this with a Jajo?
Well, no, I figured that part just went smoothly. I figured this was you trying to put the snake back.
Oh, me trying to sneak it back?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So this is where Celeste is gonna catch you. The snake,
Yeah.
the snake charmer, or whatever.
Big bitch, yeah, alright. Damn it!
Did you find my snake?
I did. It was on the grounds.
On the ground where?
I found it. It's managed to make its way all the way like to the edge of the carnival. It was weird. Like I was looking down at the ground, like, and I was trying to find some wildflowers, and all of a sudden I saw this weird snake, and I was like, you don't look naturally appearing here.
And nobody was screaming, nobody was saying anything?
There was a couple people who were like kind of keeping their distance, but they weren't saying anything.
Alright, now...
And so I managed to pick it up, and I thought it was yours, so immediately I remember I was like, I gotta bring it back to you.
Now I'll have you make a deception check against her insight. Oh, shit! Damn it. The dice just aren't in your favor today, bud.
Deception, here you go.
Oh, shit. So, she got a nat 20.
Oh.
Now, that roll was brutal.
Yeah. Fail the stealth and then try to cover it up and just...
Try to lie about it.
And does... Alright. Wait, did you take my snake?
Why would I take your snake? And like Christina's looking, I'll admit she's looking a little haggard. She's kind of like trying to backpedal herself a little bit.
On top of the other news that she just found out, probably just completely shaken.
Yeah, she's almost mentally burnt out right now, but she's trying her best. It's not going well.
So, but okay, so even if you did take it, you're bringing it back?
Listen, I felt bad for taking it. I mean, if I took it. But anyway, here's Slithers McGee. That's what I've named him.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. I've got a show coming up here shortly.
Yeah, we will have to have a discussion. I'm sorry for finding your snake and then taking your snake, and then if I took the snake.
You just said you named it.
I named it on the way back. You can't prove anything, and I'm just slowly going to start kind of like backing out of the tent. She is just... She's mentally broken. She's just trying her best.
Okay. So after that failure, what would Christina's new plan be?
She's still sticking with that carnival. She might have to kill the snake lady.
Well, no, I just meant short term. Like, are you gonna go try to find Charlotte? Are you gonna go back to the...
Yeah. I'm gonna go try to find Charlotte.
Okay.
Cool, what's up, my dudes?
What's up?
Hey,
up?
sexy.
What's up, Blanket?
Oh, I keep forgetting to tell you. What was it? Once Xander, once he's married, I move up to fiance because I'm boyfriend now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once you get married, I'm your fiance because I'm always like one step below.
And you didn't consult me on this?
No.
The heck?
Listen, the fiance gets to make all the decisions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
The sad part is I'm not wrong.
That's accurate.
Oh, shoot. All right. Yeah, I'm going to try to find Charlotte.
Okay.
I'll just yell woo really loud and maybe she knows what's coming. I might get booted from the call for that, but worth it.
Okay. since you're here now, would you have any plans for what you would do first thing in the morning?
I would try to find like a chapel or a temple or something and pray to my deity, and then maybe go about and find some breakfast.
Okay. Obviously, since you're part of the clan that runs the inn, that would be the, go-to spot, I'm assuming, for everybody anyway. Free food, basically, at that point. You guys hunt it, bring it, sell it to people, but free for yourselves. Palamon, you pray at night, right? Or is it in the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
At night.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, did we forget to do that? Okay. So, up comes the team leader for the day to give the assignment. I don't know if you were there for that part or not. It's one of the guys that the crew ran into at Willow Watch when we first met Dragneth. So I don't know if you met him or not. I don't think you were there for that, were you? No, you started the following session. So you don't know who that is, but it was someone that the crew met when they first met Dragneth that was at Willow Watch. And you said you were waiting outside for them, so I didn't know if you wanted to say something as he was coming up, or just kind of followed behind him or something, or what?
Just kind of walk in after him.
Okay.
I was just waiting for
I
him.
need to fix this freaking light is in my eyeballs. Okay. Okay, gents. There's actually been a change of plans today. We are not going to be here at Silbervass. We've been requested to go help set up for the event that's coming up in 2 days. So go ahead and take a look around, see if there's anything you need to purchase, and then we will get on our way.
I don't have any background, and I don't think I would need anything then.
Alright. What do you mean by you don't have any background?
I don't have any background in any weaponry or anything. I'm not an artisan of any
Okay.
sort. So I won't know the difference in detail of anything.
Okay. I will save this though, just in case. How did I save it last time? Save the shop.
How are we getting to the Valley of the Queen?
That was going to be the fun part. Now, I think their plan is going to be to kind of walk through the Tithe Lands, through the Heart Soil,
Straight
and
through.
then, through more Fenzi and kind of go up through the mountains that way. But I feel like if you wanted to, you could probably get away with swimming the rivers all the way there.
Nah, I'll join the
Join the
crew
crew?
in marching.
Alright.
Did we ever make plans on how we were gonna get there?
I mean, it kind of just kind of came up near the end of last session that it was happening in 2 days or 3 days when you first found out, but now it's 2 days. Oh, son of a
No
behind.
one's really discussed it.
Yeah, so it hadn't been. Stay. I might have to just take that thing out of the window because it is not somewhere anymore anyway. So. The trek, give me 2 milliseconds. Okay. Okay, didn't think so. Hansel, you're the one that can fly, right? Or you can fly as well, anyway? Or am I thinking just of Drakov?
Why is it not working? Yes, I can fly.
Okay. I don't know how much you want, or no, never mind. That was something else we already did. I'm just okay. My brain's doing great today. Xander, fuck ass. Anyway, inside joke between. Well, not quite inside joke, but it was a kind of a joke between Garrett and I. Okay.
Do I need to fly somewhere?
No, that's my brain was trying to think of, if you needed to, look around for shops or whatever, you could go check out the one in Silbervas, but I just remembered we already said that you could just, get it for your starting gold. So, we're all good there. Okay, so, Palamon, on your route to the Valley of the Queen, through the path of the Tidelands, there will be a little, it's not super strong, but obviously with the distance that you will be, there will be a little bit of a rotten stench coming from the Zamiara Ranch. Just kind of like rotten strawberries, rotten stuff from the garden that was already kind of rotten last time the rest of the crew went that direction. So I don't know what if that's even anything you put any thought into, like that would be a constitution thing, I guess, if you get sick easily or not.
I mean, I don't particularly get sick easily, but...
Okay.
Oh, I have, like, max constitution.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're good then. I'm trying to think how long of a trip that would be, because that normally takes you an hour and a half, but we said like 3 hours walking, or two and a half.
Oh, what's my foot speed? Because that'd be 13.5 miles roughly. I already rounded up.
Okay. Well, where's your character?
Well, what? What would be marching speed? Because I have to keep pace with everyone else. Because my speed's 30 feet per... or 30 speed.
Okay. That's a good question. I don't know if that's even a thing that we have or not, but I can look and see by the marching speed. Marching speeds. That's military music. look like that's quite a thing. March, that's music, not D&D. Okay. Movement. There we go. Forced march. So the travel pace table assumes that characters travel for 8 hours in a day. They can push on beyond that limit at the risk of exhaustion. That's not quite... Okay, fat, normal.
Hello?
Hello? What was that?
Sorry, just testing my mic.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so normal speed is 300 feet a minute, or 3 miles an hour. A fast pace, it says, is 4 miles an hour, 400 feet a minute. -5 penalty to passive wisdom scores if you travel fast. And you cover 30 miles in a day. Wait, how long did you say that was? 13? You say 13.5?
So 5 hours. Roughly. Or not 5 hours. 5.5 probably. Somewhere in between fast and medium.
Well, and then you gotta keep in mind too, that last bit is through the mountains.
Oh, true. So yeah, 5 hours.
Okay. Alright. And again, that's all assuming that you get through,
Without any issue.
yeah. Which you will, but, just, making sure that's, alright, so, everybody's kind of, I don't know where you have any, expertise in any sort of thing, but there are people that are kind of, using carpentry skills to build, a stage kind of thing, and some people, setting up banners and on posts, and, making... sort of making chairs, but not. I don't know, how do I phrase that without.
Is there construction going around, really heavy lift? Like that?
Like what?
Construction or people needing assistance extremely thin in the hundreds of pounds. That.
You're kind of cutting in and out, but this is all happening at the Valley of the Queen. So unless you were scouting it ahead of because the event's not for another 2 days. So unless you were scouting or checking around or something, you wouldn't necessarily know about any of that.
All right, gotcha.
But yeah, it'll be basically just be people trying to set things up, use crafting and construction, and getting ready for an event like that kind of thing.
Alright, gotcha.
I don't know if Palamon has any skills to help in any sort of way with any of that.
One particular? What?
Just, any sort of construction background at all, or any, ability or, strength to help build things, or,
I mean...
any sort of, any other thing you could think of that would, even using brain to, figure out where the best location for things are, or any sort of, I mean, you just, to put it in human terms, you just help set up the family camp out, anything that goes into setting up an event kind of thing.
Not my character.
Okay.
I have strength to help build stuff if I'm, instructed, but I used to live underwater, so online construction would not be
Understandable.
the most prime skill in my tool set.
Understandable. Okay. Yeah, I think you'd probably be with that in mind, you'd probably be instructed to not necessarily build things, but help move things around and
Right.
like lift the boards, move them to the people that are building stuff, or maybe even go scavenge to find some more wood. Or actually, that might make the most sense, probably. So you'd probably have to travel back to the woods where you ran into the general to help get chop down some trees and whatever.
Right.
Steel, I have a question for you. And I know, without Ejarjo officially here, it's a little bit of a weird thing. I don't know if you just straight up forgot about it, but there is that other stuff that's down in those dungeons or whatever under the watchtower in town that you were originally said you were going to mention to people.
Oh, yeah, like the hand candles, the sundial.
Well, moondial, but yeah.
Hey. Well, moondial.
But yeah,
I don't really know what effect all that stuff would have here. I mean, I could always go down and check on the gauntlets.
Oh yeah, there's that too. I did forget about that. But yeah, I just we've been trying to figure out what you guys could do, and I remember that not last night, but I think a couple nights ago. I'm like, oh yeah, there's all that stuff down there yet.
Yep, a bunch of weird stuff.
Yes. I think Jojo would probably be... Well, I guess if he knows about the event, he's probably not necessarily going to seek out the general if he knows that there's a chance to see her in a couple of days. He, I think, was the only one who officially found out about it, though, other than Palamon through different means. So I think he would probably bring it up to you guys and let you know that it's more specifically of like a thing for the Talon, but he plans to go confront the general, and you guys are welcome to come along. But again, it's meant specifically for the Talon. So it would be up to you guys who wants to join for that or not.
Well, one thing I'm good at is stealth.
Understandable.
Hell yeah, I'm taking a chance to sneak into an event meant only for some of the elite guards. That sounds fun.
Hansel and Christina, I seen Garvis is away from his computer, but so Christina and Hansel, would you guys be interested in going, or would you do something else?
I am up for anything that sounds fun.
Yeah, Christina, I feel like she needs to let the heat die down at the carnival.
Time to sneak over to the pep rally and shove the hallucinogenic mushrooms in their food.
Yeah. Christina is up for it.
Okay.
I probably could do it.
That you could, yeah. It'd be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It could be very interesting to see what happens.
Christina doing it?
I think Steel is the one who has the mushrooms.
That's the problem. I have no idea at this point who has the specific mushrooms that's hallucinogenic.
Because they were drag myths, and I'm pretty sure he did leave them with a note or something. He said. I don't know if anybody particularly said they took them or not. Maybe they're just back in the kitchen at the inn. I think would probably be that.
I have some mushrooms still.
Yeah, but you don't have the hallucinogenic one, right?
No.
I
don't think so.
Again, I'm pretty sure that was Drakov. Or Drakov is the frickin' general. Dragneth. Awful close in names. Why is there playing cards? Who put the playing cards? What?
I'm not sure. I should have access to that.
Playing cards.
I apparently have a set of decks and some rollable tables. One of those is very obvious what it is.
The Taroka deck?
Well, I have playing cards as a named deck, but under rollable tables, I have a bunch, one of which is specifically named Zombie Siege Encounters.
Ah.
And pretty sure I shouldn't be seeing those.
Apparently that's the thing they changed, and I just fixed the card deck.
Spoilers.
Zombie Siege players can roll from table.
I don't have an idea of what most of those mean, but I can tell you they're not good. I got a barking dog.
Zombie Siege encounters. Players can roll from the table. Alright. I could go through them one by one and make it so you can't do it, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. But now you know that it's a thing that we can access.
Yeah. Alright, Garvis, now that you're back at your computer. Benjamin. What is your, or if Ijajo gave you the option to go to the Valley of the Queen in 2 days for the, and he says that it's mainly meant for the Talon officers. Would you join him? Because he just wants to go and basically confront the general. So he's offering whether you guys want to go or not, because again, it's meant for the army, the soldiers, so you guys might not necessarily get in trouble, but you could get in trouble because you're not supposed to be there, kind of thing. Would you be up for joining, or would you stay back and run the bar kind of thing, or what would be your thoughts?
I'd tag along.
Okay. So again, that's in 2 days yet, so still got time. It's so weird. Some of these are set where you guys can roll, and some of them aren't, and I don't know why. Okay, what else do we have going on then?
Are we after a long rest, or
What?
are we still up from? Are we after a long rest, or are we still up from the day I came, the party?
No, this is, you guys went to bed, I think, right before we ended the session last time.
Okay.
Palamon, do you want to roll me a nature check while you're out there cutting wood, chopping wood, whatever?
Nature check. Is it in here? Nature. Right there.
Alright, so you get three trees chopped down that are in pretty decent shape. They're not, and no poison, nothing like that or anything. So you can take those back. And let's see. Oh, Christina, that's right. You were gonna go and talk to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Because you would
Okay.
say at this point, you and Charlotte are pretty good friends, right?
Oh yeah.
So she's gonna notice if something's up with how you're acting.
You know what? Christina's gonna confide in Charlotte.
Okay.
Hansel is gonna follow Christina to the carnival.
Okay. Like secretly or?
Go with her and offer her a ride like last time.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I got this. Thank you though.
Alright. Just gonna follow her from above.
Alright.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to confide in Charlotte without him overhearing me.
Okay.
She wants privacy, I want information on that. I'll just look around if I can get a stage of my own in the carnival.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, so do you want to start, or do you just want to walk? Are you gonna walk in and start, or do you want her to say something? How are you approaching this? I guess you're just gonna kind of walk in, looking how you look.
Yep. And then she's most likely gonna be like, "What's wrong?"
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tell her about the picture. I'm gonna tell her about the twin, and
Well, no,
I'm
we'll actually we'll play it out here.
okay.
All right, because this is where I need to figure out where Christina's at on anything.
Yeah, this will be fun. Let's see.
You look a little off. What's going on?
Charlotte, a lot has happened in the past day.
Okay.
So I went to go see. I can't remember his name.
Hermos.
Yeah. Wait, what was it?
Hermos?
Hermos. I went to go see Hermos to kind of check on things, see kind of any sort of information I could get from him about the carnival, and I found something in his tent while I was leaving the tent. I happened to stumble upon something.
Stumble upon what?
So it's a picture of me
Okay.
and a girl who looks just like me, and I think it's my twin that I didn't really realize, and I may have screwed myself over because I just tore it in half and left the picture and torn in half there, because I feel like I don't even know how I feel right now. It's a very confusing minute for me.
So, what? Okay, so you have a twin, but you didn't know you had a twin?
I had no idea.
Huh.
But she looks just like me. Like, I wish I could go get that picture and show you.
Well,
But
so is that's what's bothering you? Is the twin, or?
I mean, it's part of it, but also I always have this ominous feeling in the back of my head, like whenever I'm alone or whenever I just always feel like something's after me, like something's coming to get me, and seeing that picture just kind of cemented that terror in me.
Well, if you
Also,
if you mean by that, like the fact that he has it, the reason he has it, which none of us are initially comfortable with, but being that he runs the carnival, he likes to do his research on who's working for him, so he just kind of delves into everybody's past.
I gotta kill him.
No, it'll take some time if you stick around, but you'll get to like him. Again, it's a little uncomfortable at first, but he always digs into everybody's past, just because, again, he likes to know who's working for him.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm telling you one thing, I'm sleeping with my dagger from here on out.
But, so...
I kind of don't want to go back to him alone, so if I need to talk to him, will you come with me?
can if you really want me to.
Trust you.
What?
I actually sort of trust you. You're like the second person that I've given my trust to, and the first one died, so...
First one died?
It's a long story.
If you really want me to, I will, but I think you should, you should, get more comfortable with him by yourself. But if you really want me to, I will.
Alright. I'll try. Thank you for...
So, if you have there's a picture of you with this twin, but you don't remember them?
No, I don't. I have no idea who it is. But it's obviously me and somebody else. It's not like a copy. It looks like a copy of me, but...
That's the weird part, is that, like, obviously you've been with them in the same room if there's a picture of you together, but yet you don't remember them.
No idea who they are or anything. And that's kind of where my paranoia has met its peak of... I don't know if they're gonna kill me, or if they're real, or if they're not real.
Do you think somebody erased your memories? Or tampered with your memories? Or...
I've never thought about that.
Or maybe the picture's been tampered with. Maybe... I don't know. That's just weird that,
There's so many ways that this... I don't know at any point that somebody could have tampered with my memories. I'm usually really vigilant on trying to figure that kind of stuff out and making sure that I know what's happening to me. But Xander, out of game really fast. It was when we were kids, right?
Yes.
Like a childhood?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, back in character. But the thing is I don't know. It was when we were children. Like, so that's what I'm trying to figure out is...
I mean, how much of your childhood do you remember? Do you remember your childhood pretty well other than that? Or is it just...
I remember a lot. Like, I remember... And I'm going to take out my little picture that I drew.
Okay.
I remember drawing this a long time ago when I was like 6. And as you know, it's a shitty drawing.
Right.
I don't remember what we said it was of.
That's of your fiend.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Which I don't know. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm curious how she's gonna react. That's part of the reason I pulled it out. Anyway, phrasing. That was good. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
That's terrible, but
Okay.
great. I love it. Anyway.
Okay. All right, Christina, come back. All right. Okay. So I take out my drawing. And I say, so this is what I see. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a fiend inside of me. Don't worry, he's fine if I keep him under control. But this is what he looks like. Can I show her the drawing?
Huh?
Yeah, I know, it's a lot.
And she's gonna take like 2 medium-sized steps back.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Listen, I don't know. It's just always been inside me, and I've been able to keep it under control in general. There's only been one time I think that it went completely out of control.
Yeah, I believe so.
There's only been one time where it's gone completely out of control, and I don't remember that. But that was years ago. I'm going to put the drawing back, and I'm going to say, other than that, it's just been constant paranoia and fear up until now.
Okay.
I remember things fairly well. I just don't remember a twin ever being present.
That's very peculiar. My first thought, which this could be completely out of the, left field and completely incorrect, but my first thought would be that when the fiend took over, I don't know even what this fiend is, but maybe when it did take over that one time you said, maybe it ate your twin and then mess with your memories to make you completely forget the twin? I don't know.
I have no idea. It's the weird... It's a weird thing. I
do
don't know, but I don't know why he has that picture, and I want to know why, but at the same time, I'm scared to ask why.
I mean, again, he probably just has it because he does the research, but I don't know why. Maybe he probably thinks you know about it. He probably thinks you know about the twin too.
Do you think he knows I tried to find? Or do you think he knows I found? Well, he obviously knows I found the picture. I left it torn up in there.
Yeah, eventually he'll. I mean, if he wasn't in there when you were in there, when was this?
Yesterday.
So yeah, he probably went back to his camper to sleep and probably found it. So you might hear from him later today. I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. And then I'm going to tentatively reach out my hand and say, "Thank you for listening."
What do you mean? In what way are you reaching your hand out? What do you mean?
Just like a handshake, like kind of like trying to extend the olive branch after all this shit that I just dropped on this poor woman. Now it's the Charlotte trust me.
I'm gonna just for a little. I'm gonna let you be on your way.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, I'm still your friend. I just need a little bit to digest everything you just said.
That's fair enough. And I'm gonna make my leave, and I need to find some food. I believe it's been a while since I've eaten.
Oh yeah, definitely, probably yeah.
I will say, in the back of Christina's mind, it was taking a lot not to eat her, just because she hasn't eaten in a while.
Okay. So what would be your plan to go get food then? Would you try to find something in the town? Would you try to go out in the woods?
Same random person. Try to find him in the carnival.
Okay.
I should set up a tent in this carnival and lure people in that way.
I mean, minus that second part, I definitely think at this point you probably do deserve your own tent at the carnival, being that how long you've been here already.
Can I make it be like a funhouse tent, and then like every once in a while somebody won't come back out of the funhouse? It really is kind of like a funhouse tent.
Do you have any sort of similar question to ask that I asked Dylan? Do you have any sort of background in construction or anything, or would you have to hire someone to build it for you, or
I'd have to hire somebody to figure it out?
Or would you just try to do it yourself and see how it turned out?
No, I would definitely try to pay somebody or threaten them into doing it.
Or, and being that he is the head of the carnival, would you try to ask Harmos about getting your own tent?
All right, you know what? Let's play this out really, really fast. Let's go try to see if I can get a tent.
Okay. So you're going to go try to find Hermos real quick?
Yep. I'm going to track him down.
It's been a minute since I did the voice, and I'd probably do the voice slightly different every time, but... Alright, so he will be in his trailer. Being that he's the leader, he's got more of a trailer than a tent, but...
Alright, first things first, do I see the picture on the ground still?
No.
Okay. He definitely knows I found it.
Well, he doesn't necessarily know that you found it. He knows somebody did.
Okay.
Because he doesn't, he's not going to have cameras at his camper.
Well, right. But
so he might assume...
I was the last person there before the picture was ripped, so...
But he wasn't there, though, was he?
He had left for something. He left before me, and I stayed an extra second to get the picture.
Oh. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay.
So I would have been the last person that he knew was in there.
Okay. Do you remember where he took off to?
No, I don't remember what you said.
Why he was leaving?
Yeah, you just said he was leaving to go take... I believe you just said, take care of some business or something.
Okay.
He had somewhere to be, and he left, and I was heading up behind him when I tried to steal the picture.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, Hormos.
Hermos.
How's Hermos? Why did I say Hormos? Anyway. Nope, she's gonna fuck it up. Hey, Hormos. Hermos, what's up?
Can I help you?
You certainly can. I feel like I've been here long enough and I've kind of earned my stripes, so to speak. I want a tent. I want my own tent. How do you and I make this happen?
Did you see anyone come in here after you left yesterday?
No. When I left, it was just I left. I didn't see there's nobody really around. Why do you ask? What is there something wrong?
There was something ripped up on the floor.
Xander, I will admit, she's gonna look a little like she's still not great. So like him saying this and like he knows is gonna kind of affect Christina.
Okay.
I'll say I don't want to say in a visual way, but kinda.
Okay.
You know, like just for my character sanity, I don't want it to be visual, but it would be, you know, it'd be kind of a, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What are you gonna say while you're doing that, though?
I'm gonna try my best to cover it up.
Okay.
It'd be like ripped up on your floor. Like who would damage the owner of the carnival's property?
Okay. I figured that's where you're going, so let's go with a deception check.
Yep. I
Again?
should have brought up my character sheet already and been ready for this.
Against his insight. Okay. Nice.
There we go. There's a good roll for Otto.
About time.
Right?
Yeah. It's, there was a picture that was ripped up on the floor. But I guess if you don't know anything about it.
No, I mean, I'll, and I'm gonna like pull out, I think I have daggers on me. I'm gonna pull one out and just be like, do you want me to take care of some business?
I mean, I guess we don't know who it was then, but,
Well, once you figure it out, I'll take care of some business, and I kind of like slowly slide the dagger back.
well, yeah, you've been here a while. You definitely fit in pretty well. I think we can get you a tent.
All right.
I'm assuming you probably want one closer to Charlotte if possible.
Yes, definitely. The closer to Charlotte, the better, because we work so well together.
I mean, you basically, to an extent, are the same act.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, eventually, you know, we'll have to try to make you guys a little different, but for now, it's working.
Yeah. For now, I feel like the crowd is enjoying it enough.
Alright, yeah, I'll order a new tent, and hopefully it'll be here in a couple of days.
Perfect. And Christina is going to do a little curtsy, and she's gonna get the fudge out of there.
Okay. Alright, let's see. It's only 6:10. Okay.
Sweet, I'm gonna have a a cool tent.
Well, okay, so wait, did you ask for a tent, though? I thought you wanted to build, like, a house.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. A tent is gonna... I'll figure out how to make it work.
Okay.
Since I fucked up and, like, Otto fucked up, I feel like Christina's character has to deal with the consequences.
I mean, yeah, as I say, you can either possibly try to ask Ajajo for help. Maybe, I don't know if there's a spell that can do something, or just...
Yeah, no, I'm gonna figure something out. Give me some next session to think about it. I'll think of how to make this work.
If that happens.
It's gonna happen.
Well, no, I mean next session. We might have to out a game,
Right.
being that I'm starting my new job tomorrow, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna ask my boss about it because I forgot to ask about time off for D&D. But we might have to put Ravenloft on pause again, as much as I would hate to do that. Especially that we're getting close to getting these the higher level characters are close to being wrapped up. I think close-ish.
Christina never seems like she's close.
Especially after you added this freaking anyway. But yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I do. We will plan as if we're going to have a session 2 weeks from today. Most likely that probably won't happen, but I'll let you know if it changes. But in the meantime, don't make plans. Because I'm going to know tomorrow. I'm going to hopefully get a chance to ask her. Alright, so, I feel like with not much going on, we could, to speed up the process, just kind of skip past a couple of days, if nobody has any issues with that, unless they have something in particular they want to get done. If, everybody's just, got their quote-unquote assignments that they're, everybody's basically running the bar, Palamon's just, getting ready for the event, Christina's, basically just running her show. If nobody has anything in particular that they want to do, because again, I don't think, if a Jajo knows that he's going to see the general at the event, that he's not necessarily going to try to seek her out. He's just going to kind of run the bar for a couple of days. So I don't think there's necessarily anything else that needs to be specifically done, unless anybody has anything they want to specifically roll for or check on or do. Then I think we can just skip a couple of days and go to the event, basically, if anybody has no issues with that.
No.
Sure.
Steel, especially since I just mentioned the, we were just talking about the underground tunnels. Did you want to at least go check on those gauntlets or anything?
Yeah. I would love to check on the gauntlets and see if they're done.
Now, if I don't quite recall, I think I have it written down somewhere in my notebooks.
What? Close.
They were supposed to be... Did she say what kind of gauntlets they were?
I only remember that they fired darts. I don't remember any specifics beyond the fact that I really, really wanted them because they could fire darts.
Alright, let me
And were
see
gauntlets.
if I have the right page and in notes for it.
And no, we lost one. I don't even know who.
Oh, I know he had to take trash out at some point today. Maybe that's what he's doing. I know I had notes for it somewhere. Maybe it was in the book of the thing? Oh shoot, do I not have that book in here?
By the way, DM, did I manage to get a stage in the carnival?
So you wanted to just like have a show, basically, where like just kind of hop on the stage and have a show randomly? Is that what you're?
With when they're there and make some.
You were cutting in and out completely. I didn't get a single word of that.
He said, I wanna try and get a stage while they are still there to try and make some money.
Well, so that's kind of the, I guess, how much do we want? Okay, I guess I'll do out-of-game information. I don't know what your character would know in-game, but out-of-game, the carnival currently is basically stuck. they're supposed to be a traveling carnival, stick around for like 3-4 days and then leave, but they are basically stuck here because they're basically have to be with the sword that Ijajo currently has. The sword, again, out of game, is the Dark Lord for the domain, and so if Ijajo leaves with the sword, the carnival is basically always following the sword. And right now, the carnival's trying to get, and particularly the Isolde, who's not the person who runs the carnival, but is one of the basically higher ups of the carnival, and is the one who gave the sword to Ijajo when he was here the first time around. They're trying to get the sword back, so that way they can travel freely again instead of following Ijajo. And being that the party plans on sticking around for the whole month until the next zombie attack, that means currently the carnival is going to be sticking around for the entire month.
Okay, so Hansel does understand that, does know that they're a traveling carnival and that they're stuck for some reason. He doesn't know why though.
Okay.
While they're stuck there, he would like to, make some money with them.
Okay. So I think kind of similar to how Christina went about getting into the carnival, I feel like would probably be, well, you did already try to do that with Christina and Charlotte and try to impress them, and then if I remember correctly you got some bad rolls. So I think you'd probably have to either try to do that with someone else that's part of the carnival and try to just like either trick your way in or whatever, or you could try to go and speak to the big guy Hermos yourself and try to come up with something that you could do as part of the carnival, and see if he's got room for anybody or anything like that. Or maybe even if you literally just wanted to make money, you could try to see if you could just work there as picking up trash or whatever.
In regards to the performance, last time I was trying to compete with Christina and Charlotte in their own game.
Yeah.
I'm more of a heavy lifter.
More of a what?
So, heavy lifter.
Ah.
Is Christina getting paid for being in the carnival?
Yeah.
So I lift up to 1,000 pounds. So I would like to use that to impress whoever I need to get like stage to impress people with my mighty strength.
Become a strong man. Okay. So being that there's not necessarily anybody there currently that does that, again, I feel like if you went to talk to Hermos and tried to bring that up as an option, I mean, well, what actually is your strength score? Let's move Dragnus to the NPCs for now. We'll move Scrobo back to the NPCs as well, since he didn't end up joining back in. Oh, your strength is only actually at 12.
My mind is very strong.
Ah, right. But yeah, so you could, go try to convince Garvis about that, and, see if he'll give you a tent and or a show, or, because that was kind of the first thing too, is, like, Christina showed off to, Charlotte, and then that went well, so she just did, alright, well, let's do a test show. And then they did a test show, which the big man had to show up to verify that she worked out well, and that went beyond well. So that's kind of how Christina got her spot in the carnival. So you kind of have to prove yourself first and then get an actual show to test that out. So it's not just get a stage and make money kind of thing.
True that.
But so you're definitely welcome to go and speak with, wow, I already forgot his name. Not Garvis, that's Ben's character's name.
With Herman.
Hermos, yes, thank you.
Hormos.
Hormos, yeah. Thanks, Christina. Yes, Hermos. You're welcome to do that.
Yeah, I know from Christina where his tent/trailer is. I'm gonna just go and knock on his door.
Come in. Hello?
Obviously, he just my voice without any movement on my face. I'm here to inquire about maybe getting a show with you guys.
Well, we just added someone, so we're kind of full, but what can you do?
I can lift a lot. Question: in his room, is there like a large, heavy desk?
Not particularly, no. It's more of kind of a worn down trailer. So he's kind of got like one of those fold out or like tables that fold out or fold down from like the wall.
Okay. Is there anything heavy in particular in his trailer?
Yeah, I guess he's got a at the back end. He's kind of got a trunk that's got a bunch of heavy stuff in it.
Okay. Does it appear to be safely closed?
Yeah.
Does the lid has a handle?
No.
No,
It's more of kind of like a treasure chest kind of looking thing that's just kind of got it's got handles on the sides.
Okay. This. Let me show you. I'll walk over to the chest. I'll just take my two pinkies and hook each one of them to every end of the chest so it won't wobble too much and ruin what's inside. Just extremely easily just lift it in the air. Carry it to his desk or near his desk so I won't ruin it and like put it at his feet.
So are you doing this with your mind, or are you doing it with strength?
I'm doing it with my mind, making it look like I'm carrying it with my pinkies.
Okay. Let's see. How do we want to do that then?
Actually carrying like anything with my own hands.
Is that I'm assuming that's wisdom based, or would it be, or is that more of a any of your mind stuff, is that more wisdom based or intelligence based?
For 6 it's intelligence.
Okay, so let's see, what do we...
Bless you. Bless you again.
Thank you. So is it kind of would it be an arcana thing? Is it a magic thing?
Basically, it's one of my psionic disciplines. I can just lift a very heavy weight up to 1,000 pounds.
Okay,
Depending
so
on the amount of high points I use.
so it wouldn't even require a check, basically.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted, you can make him roll for a deception to make it
That was my first
look
thought.
like he's carrying it. But
Yeah, if you know, to convince him that I'm actually doing it with my own hands and shit. That.
Yeah.
instead of having
we'll go with
someone else
that.
do it or using magic.
Just for shits and giggles. I mean, my first thought, yeah, go ahead and make that deception roll while I explain this, but my main thought is that, being that he's been running this traveling carnival for a while, he's seen, just about everything you can think of, kind of thing. So, I mean, he wouldn't have been
some shit.
he wouldn't have been thrown off by, you talking through his head, or, he's probably seen strong people before, kind of thing. But yeah.
Sure he did.
What?
Considering the fact that there's nothing in his tent that weighs 1,000 pounds, I can't really impress him.
I mean, you can still make the, like I said, you can still make the deception check to try to make him think that, you're actually
It's
lifting it
loading the
yourself.
Loading the roll.
What?
It's internet works like shit, so it's loading the roll.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay. And, well, I guess, too, especially, again, being that he's seen a lot of things, and that you're talking through, in your mind, he's basically going to know that that's what you're doing, that you're using your mind to lift it. So, you can lift things with your mind, eh?
Basically.
And what's your long-term plan? Are you just trying to make some money for now, or did you plan to stick around and travel with us?
I'm making some money for now. And if I enjoy it a lot, I might join you guys later as well, but for now I'm just looking to make a buck.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can maybe fit you in, get you a couple shows here and there.
I can make people flow too.
Actually, that probably would have been your best idea. He is a half giant, so you probably could have just tried to lift him.
Oh, then, do that? Demonstrate?
Hey, put me down!
Alright.
You made your
Wanted
point.
to show you.
Yeah, we will, I'll, figure out a plan and I'll get back to you.
Thank you. Turn around to face the door. Sprout my wings out in full view of him. Just to give him one last trick. Fly out the door.
Sorry, I'm zoned out for that last part. I heard you say to turn around, face the door, and then what?
Yeah, I'm gonna face the door so he'll have full view of my back, sprout my wings, and fly out the room. There's a final trick.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Ow. Oh, you got yourself set as invisible, do you? I just realized it said you weren't online in the group next to the thing. It said you weren't online, so you must have it set to show that you're off. Anyway, okay. Benjamin, are you there? Okay, so I don't know a lot about your new character, and I don't know what all you have planned or anything, long-term or short-term for him, but I feel like we need to get more something for him, because I feel like we don't have enough to go off of to use you a lot, but I feel like, you just do a lot of sitting and barely input anything, so I don't know what your thoughts are on any of that, or what you can give me to run off of, or what you want to do with him.
Well, I figured I'd just kind of play the bodyguard role for people, and like for Jojo, even though he's not currently with us, Josh. I really didn't have anything set for Garvis, except the Furbolg, and Donovan is his deity, since Donovan was a artificer.
Well, that was part of the. Because remember, Donovan ended up didn't become a god. He ended up becoming a Dark Lord.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Dear.
Which is part of why I had asked about you filling in your all your information for him, was so I could work on his domain at some point.
Yeah. So I still have to do that for Donovan. Basically, I still need to work on a backstory for Garvis and where he actually came from, and work on trying to get back home to where he's from. And so far he hasn't really gotten attached to anybody in the party. He's just kind of doing his own thing. Not really a lone wolf, but he's always been kind of close by in case something breaks out. So, yeah.
Okay.
I know it's not really much to go off
Yeah.
of.
So he's more meant to be. You said if he's a bodyguard, kind of more meant to be kind of a tank, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a Forge Domain cleric, so he's going to be kind of tanky.
Okay. Oh, I just thought of something really fun, actually. Okay. Okay. So I guess we'll kind of not completely speed through the next couple of days, but we'll get Hansel. You can end up with your test show on that second day before the event. Did you say you planned on going to the event?
Yes, and question. Do you think that I'll be able to make a quick buck in the hospital?
No, the hospital is, especially during or right after the fight, is a lot more of volunteer.
I see.
So just
Rich people
anybody
around
that's
that will pay extra for big hills and things like that.
Do what? Sorry.
Rich people around that will be willing to pay for, I don't know, removing diseases and blindness and deafness and things like that.
You asked if there's extra people like that aren't at the hospital?
No, I'm asking in general if there are like any rich nobles who will pay to be taken care of immediately.
No, I don't think there's, in Falknovia in particular, there's probably not going to be anybody that's rich in this domain. Is the short answer.
Right.
You know, being the zombie attack or the zombie attacks, nobody's gonna want. You know, the people who are rich are gonna be like, you know, I don't want to stay here. I'll spend however much money to get out.
All right. Well, I'm still learning about the way the place works, so that's good to know.
Yep. I'm gonna send another message to Josh, see if he's got any update on joining. It says he's active too, so anyway, let's see. Alright, so this second day we'll have the test show for Hansel, and Christina's tent will come in, so you can try to figure out what your plan is for that. If you have one in mind yet, let me know when you, whatever. Okay, so let's do a...
Wait, I actually have an idea really fast.
Okay.
I'm gonna disguise the outside of the tent, like not the outside, but like the kind of facade of it,
Okay.
as what don't they have? They have a snake bitch, they have a fire bitch, they have funhouse bitch.
You've got the tour guide who doesn't really have a tent. You got the rapper and dancer.
Yeah.
The scout who's the acrobat. You've got Charlotte, the juggler, fire eater. The clown that grinds an organ.
Yeah.
And then the snake. And then Professor Picali, who runs the Hall of Horrors or whatever.
Right. So that's kind of what I was looking for, was the Hall of Horrors, but not quite that, because I don't want to copy anybody. So I guess the front of my tent will be set up to have little knickknacks of like, could I possibly have like be able to have like thieves' tools and things like that?
Have what?
Like exotic tools for thieving. No, that's dumb. Never mind. Forget it.
Okay.
For a second, it was a good idea, but all right, never mind. I'll keep thinking about it.
Okay. Alright, so Hansel, do you have a plan in mind of what you want to, or actually I guess during the time leading up to that show, I'm assuming you would probably try to go find like a heavy rock or anything you'd want to use for that show, but what would be your plan for your show?
Would like to try and find good sized boulders, like let's say one that's 1,000 pounds, one that's like 7, and one that's like 500. Two different sizes. The plan is basically to move them around and stack them in different shapes, and at the end just volunteer from the crowd and just team on top of it. A Christmas ornament.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, do we have, well, that would be my first thought, but that's not a good idea, because you would definitely run into combat if you did that. I don't think we want to do combat by yourself.
If I did what?
Well, my first thought was if you're going to go look for boulders would be to go to the Tours of the Frozen Giants, because that's where the, those weird rocks and stuff all are at. But that's kind of where you guys ran into that ice devil. And then
I don't want to interrupt Flo, but just so somebody helps to remember, rigged game.
Rigged game?
Yes, for my tent.
Okay.
I'll think of the details, but just so somebody else remembers besides me. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, you might be able to find some. It looks like kind of a couple over by like Hunger's Hollow. Like, I mean, even just in the thing, it looks like that might be a giant boulder there. I mean, that you said you can just kind of fly anywhere. That would probably be an easy.
I'll fly it over to the carnival.
Okay. Alright, so let's then, just for the fairness of it, we will get your performance check for your show.
Know why, but the dice on Roll20 don't like me like my real dice. Hey, rolls are shit, but for the giggles of it, let's see.
Sometimes the dice are nice, sometimes they're not. They started out not too great for Christina, but then we got that deception check.
Now?
Yeah, no, I didn't. If you want, let's get another performance just for shits and giggles, and then if they, we'll see what we come up with. There we go. Okay. So, doesn't start out very well. The crowd isn't getting enveloped in it per se, but once you get to the once you put the person up on the top as an ornament, they just all of a sudden just fall in love with the whole thing. Even though they didn't like it from the beginning, they just kind of fall in love with it at the end.
Like,
Uh-oh, did we lose Dylan completely? I know he left Roll20 at one point, but then he came back and now he's gone on both. Did you lose your computer shut off or something there, Dylan?
No, my Aaron was just like kind of freaking out for a second.
I saw a minute ago we lost you on Roll20, and then I just noticed, I'm like, oh, he's gone on Roll20 and Discord.
Back.
Okay.
Yeah, like it knocked me out, then back in, and it just kind of blinked again.
Huh. Weird. Anyway, okay. Christina, as you're setting up your tent, Charlotte will offer to help. Even after your this will be the first communication you've had with her since your last conversation about your photograph. But Christina will offer to help. Or Charlotte will offer to help, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. And I kind of hand her a tent pole to kind of help, kind of start whatever this is going to be.
Okay. You still working on plans, or do we want to have that conversation?
I'm still working on. So I'm trying to figure out if I can do like a rigged game.
Okay.
And like make it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
For a second, I keep having like good ideas, and I like think about like the logistics of it. I'm like, it's not gonna work.
Quick question before I. Would you rather me, like when we're having a conversation about something like that, would you rather me message you on like text, messenger, or on Discord?
Either text or messenger. Discord I usually don't get.
Okay.
So one of the two, whichever one's easier for you.
Okay.
Probably messenger if you want me to like respond immediately because I have my iPad open because I've got.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's about an idea that might help solve a lot of your what you're trying to do then. And everything.
Yep, messenger.
Okay.
Because I've got my iPad open for Sam.
Liam, another question about the hospital. Will there be a lot of soldiers there? Or better yet, is there a military hospital around?
No, it's just the one hospital. I think at this point in time, being, the soldiers and how strict the army is, being that it's been, I think we decided like 9 days, the soldiers will have definitely been treated first, and they're all going to be good and gone already.
Okay, so mainly civilians in the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. As the event that everyone was talking about is only occurring tomorrow, I'll take the time to fly over to the hospital, try and build up some good reputation with the people. It can make anything interesting happen and just randomly heal people. Cure blindness, deafness, like that, diseases.
Okay. Just because, and I know you don't have a lot thought into it or anything, but if you're interested, being that Hansel's going to go to the hospital, Garrett, are you interested in doing any roleplay for Maxim? I don't think that's the right one. Yeah, it is Maxim.
No, I think Maxim would have cleared out at this point.
Okay.
Probably somewhere else.
Okay. Alright, okay, let's see. I guess, is there anything else before we skip to the event, then? For anybody at all? Well, I mean, Christina's still working on the idea for the tent, and that'll kind of be, what we'll kind of fill in, when we get it figured out, and that's what's, but I'm going to go use the restroom for 2 seconds before we start the actual event, but when I come back from the bathroom, we will, do the traveling to the Valley of the Queen for the event. as per usual, Ajaja would be leading the party. And Steel would be in his shadow, or whatever. Obviously, Palamon's going to already be there, probably in the. I'd assume your plan would probably be like in the front row, or possibly right at the, or possibly on stage with the general or something.
I don't know if I'm important enough for either of those roles. That's up to the general.
Well, I mean, being that you've personally been helping her out with, meeting her in the woods basically on accident or whatever, I definitely think she would. She's not going to consider you like a close personal friend, but she would definitely consider you an important part of the army at that point for doing her personal favors.
Her personal bidding.
Yeah. I don't know how many. I mean, it wouldn't be just you up if you were up on the stage with her or whatever. It wouldn't be just you. It'd be a couple of wow. I cannot speak today. I blame Benjamin. It would be a couple other of her right hand team leaders, or any other people who have also
Soldiers.
done.
Yeah.
I don't know how else anybody else would be traveling there. If Hansel would be flying there with the party, like following the party or getting ahead of the party, or if everybody else would just be traveling in a group in the party, or how we'd all get there. I just again
We'd be
assume.
walking with everyone if we are traveling there as a party.
Okay. How strong are you able to actually lift everybody probably on your back up over the mountains to get there if need be, or if asked?
If the entire party weighs less than 1,000 pounds, then yes.
Well, let's take a look. See, I think
1,000 pounds is my weight limit.
I know Christina has her weight on her sheet. Ajajo weighs 113 pounds. Does anybody else?
Christina does not weigh a lot.
So anybody else can pull up their character sheet and look real quick if they have their weight in, or can figure that out real quick. It shouldn't be that heavy, I don't think, but
I don't think Christina weighs a lot.
32 pounds.
How many people
32?
will I be lifting?
32 pounds.
32 pounds, fat ass.
I'm a gnome, and a small gnome at that.
Yeah. Christina's 126.
And then I'll have no problem taking everyone.
Cool.
I think I'm at least
It's gonna require
185.
some
That's counting my armor
I
too.
can do it.
Palamon is 111.
You don't need to calculate me. I'm already there.
Oh, right. I'm dumb. At that point, I think I was just more curious on how heavy everybody was.
It will take some engineering to do it, but yeah, I can get everyone across the mountains.
Okay. Okay. So, this is going to be interesting. I'm actually kind of excited for this. It's gonna be hectic. All right, are we ready for hectic?
I can already tell.
Well, it was kind of a last-minute decision, but I think I came up with craziness that's going to ensue. Getting everybody, giving updates on, all the soldiers are healed. There's still a couple people left in the hospital, but everybody's being tended to. All of the leftover hiding zombies for the month have been taken care of. There's no zombies left. And kind of a plan ahead for the next month of zombies. Again, this is kind of her monthly, a week after, a little more than a week after the attack. Kind of, she does it every month. And then I'll do a little bit of a part of her actual speech here. Give me a second. had it, and then the words literally just disappeared from my brain. I hate my brain today, apparently. So, this month we're going to try something different. I think there's a chance that we may not have the attack. I have actually enlisted the help of a couple certain people in the couple certain talons to we're trying something new, and if we don't have zombies this month, then it's all taken care of. But we're still going to prepare as if they do, in case they do come. But yeah, so that's and then she's going to point to some of the talons to her side, one of them being Palamon, and a couple others that are those said soldiers that are specifically trying to help her with, like I said, her personal bidding, personal tasks to possibly help figure this out. These are the Talon officers and soldiers who have been helping me try to figure this out and helping get ready the new situations.
Did you ever come up with a cool salute?
Oh, fuck. Why didn't you should have messaged me to remind me?
I just now remembered though, because now would be the moment to give a cool ass salute.
Let me legitimately just see if I can pull something random online real quick to see what comes up if I type like cool salute.
Bro, don't just have a sticker one arm up.
No, I'm not gonna do something simple. I want something cool, something.
You're gonna find something dirty. If you look up cool salute, you're gonna find something dirty. I guarantee you.
No, believe it or not, I find because I typed
You
cool,
found Hitler.
No, I typed cool salute, so I get these shirts that are a snowman saluting.
That's actually fine.
That's fun.
Live long and prosper. Does anybody at all know who Benny Hill is?
Penny Hill?
Yes. No? Okay.
Oh, I see. See a salute though.
Okay, so here's my first thought.
I mean that's just a typical.
Right. So my first thought is actually just like the ring finger and the pointer finger as your salute. There's nothing quite great as
Okay.
That sound good? It's definitely different, and nothing is really coming up on here other than regular salute, the Benny Hill salute, and the middle finger salute. And then live long and prosper. So I figure if we... It kind of hurts me to do it, but I just like to... Actually, you know what? No, let's go with Mesagog. I like that a lot better. Do you see my webcam, Dylan?
Mesagog? No, I don't see your webcam.
On Roll20?
No.
No? Let me try to refresh my chat. Do you you see it now?
It's dark.
It's dark. Okay. Oh, you so why are you what? Alright, well here, I will take a picture and send it to the Discord then. Oh, I didn't mean to do a self-timer photo, but it works out. Okay. You should know who Mesagog is, actually.
I don't know how you spell that.
That's
Oh. Is that not live long and prosper? Other than you don't separate your
Isn't live,
thumb?
no, live long and prosper is...
That are your fingers supposed to be separated there?
Dang it.
Is it supposed to be your middle finger independent and then your two sides are connected?
Live long and prosper is... No, live long and prosper is... the thumb is separate.
Okay, so the middle finger is the independent one, this one.
Yeah. Mesagog is the main villain on Dino Thunder.
Oh,
And he has just the three fingers, so whenever I kind of did like enacting a scene, I just kind of did like this. like the... Alright, but that is
hold
your...
it Third Reich style.
The what?
Continue. None. Continue.
Okay.
Was that me?
What?
Maybe. I don't know. My computer's making noises.
Okay. So. Oh, I guess I definitely would have needed Jajo to be here, though, to confront him, if possible. So I guess what I will do is my other part, and then, because I guess he's sort of part of the situation at this point. So during the, well, is anybody doing anything in particular during the ceremony or the speech currently, or are you all just kind of watching and listening? Or is there anybody that's like doing something stupid or sneaky or anything like that?
I'm just gonna watch and listen.
Okay.
You
Kinda
just had to ask
keep a close eye
that,
out.
didn't you?
That's the reason I asked, is I figured there might be someone.
I wasn't going to do anything. But now I'm going to attempt to get in her shadow.
Okay.
I'm just gonna clap at like random portions of the speech. like where you don't think there should be clapping, I'm gonna clap.
Okay.
Great distraction.
Give yourself away.
Yeah. This
Where's
is
that
my
coming
mission.
from?
Follow Christina's lead with the clapping.
And listen, I'm trying to get the crowd on our side.
So,
When she's like, when she just says like, "There is good things ahead," and no one else claps, I'm just going like, "Yeah."
Okay.
so, what do you want us to do with this new knowledge?
Which part of the new knowledge that you're hiding behind her, or what Christina's doing?
Kind of both. 'Cause
Not,
I'm going to attempt to get in her shadow, which kind of requires me to get close to her, which could be some rolling. And then
I
there's,
feel like
of course,
he should be able
Christina.
to roll with advantage because I'm causing a major distraction.
Oh, I'm already rolling with advantage.
Okay.
Anything stealth related, I get to roll with advantage multiple times over.
He's a safe dick.
So-
Okay, fair enough.
Actually, there's multiple things going on at this exact second. That's kind of why I was asking what everybody was doing.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in time, Isolde is going to come running up, screaming, hang on, I have news!" Interrupting
What?
the speech.
Clap. That's what I mean. Like, hold on, I have news. Christina starts clapping.
Shoot. Isolde will then run up on stage. I think at this point, without necessarily knowing, I'm pretty sure the general would know who Isolde is. This may not be the time to do it, but I'm going to anyway because it needs to be done. I've figured out the ritual to separate the sword from the entity inside of the sword.
Weird.
Doesn't Ajajo have the sword?
Yes.
So I thought, okay.
So, Ajajo, if you will, please come join us on stage, or at least bring the Nepenthe with you.
Fun.
Hmm?
Fun.
As Ajajo mounts the stage, if he does, I'm gonna clap.
He will. He was kind of iffy on it, but he said, if Isolde figured out how to do it, that he'd be at least interested in hearing it or hearing about it. But now
Alright,
that
as he goes up, I'm gonna clap.
now that she's doing it literally in front of all of the soldiers, I don't want to say he's not gonna have a choice, but I feel like he'd be more apt to just let her do it, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna clap.
I'm going to hide in his shadow to get close to her. Thank you for this, this important knowledge. Because that gets me right up to her
Yeah.
without having to jump between people.
Yeah. Okay, so I've performed the majority of the ritual already. I just need to finish it with the sword and the and one quick incantation. And actually, the location of this event is pretty accurate to where we need to be, actually. So she's going to go, Isolde is going to go kind of behind the stage and raise the sword up. Okay. And say her incantation. Just to make sure, is there anybody doing anything while this is going on?
I'm
Yeah, I
going
want to try and fuck with her head.
What?
I said I want to try and fuck with her head.
Oh boy, okay. And what did you say?
I'm going to slowly move my way through the crowd to get closer to the stage.
Okay. Hansel, in what way are you trying to mess with her head?
I'm gonna just whisper negative thoughts into her head. Things like, am I doing the right thing? Am I sure that this is gonna work? What am I doing here? How am I doing this? That's the right decision. But I keep doing this. What will be the results?
I'm assuming you're talking about Isolde, the one performing the ritual?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Actually, you have no idea how perfect that is. Thank you, I love that. What are you rolling D100s for?
Connect with my god because we were skipping a night. Plus that.
Oh, yes. Understandable. Alright. Good catch. I wasn't even thinking about that.
I just thought about when you're like going bathroom. I was like, I'll just preemptively roll. Check.
Yeah, I guess I just now noticed him. Alright, so, as she's doing the incantation, the sword is going to glow a little, well, because normally it's kind of got like a little red glow to it, for those who don't know. And it's going to kind of glow more blue and kind of a much bigger aura while she's saying the incantation. And it's going to continue to rise up higher in the air as the incantation is continuing. And once she's done with the incantation, the sword will continue to float for probably about 20 seconds. And then it will slowly return back to in front of her. However, it will no longer be glowing red when it gets down back to her. And
Did whispering did anything?
what?
My whispering to her did anything to the ritual?
Yes, but it's not obvious as of right now.
Are other people clapping?
No, they're all just
Um,
silent, bewildered, no idea what the fuck is happening.
Alright, Christina will clap.
Clapping along with her.
Just give like a couple of like claps, like yeah. Just kind of stop.
You know what? Just for shits and giggles. Okay, nobody
Yeah,
else
then jump.
claps with you. Other than...
Who does?
Nobody else does?
Yeah. Okay.
Other than Hansel. But
You want me to do
Yeah.
something else stupid?
I don't know. What are you...
I'm invisible.
If it,
Inner,
if it
inner
fits you,
shadow.
if it fits your
I'm gonna
character...
start clapping too. I'm gonna start clapping too.
Damn it.
Woo, ghost clapping.
Okay, you might get a couple more claps now. But also, some people are still confused. Anyway.
The funny thing is, no one can see me, so they just hear the clapping coming from her.
Okay,
Yeah, well, it's stupid. It is probably something my character would do.
Isolde will then return the sword to
If
Ajajo.
we're doing things, but if we're doing things for the shits and giggles, I'll continue whispering in her head, I shouldn't have done that, 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 just in repeat.
Yeah, okay. Do I have... I should have a character sheet for her, I think, somewhere. Give me 2 milliseconds. I have one for Nepenthe. I'm almost certain I have one for Isolde. I'm pretty sure I made one at one point. Either that or the game has one. One of the two. Come on. No? Oh, we do, yay. That's not a character, though. It's just a handout for Isolde. I mean, I could still give that away if I wanted to. Oh, here we go. There's Isolde. That's what I thought. Okay. Alright, so she's gonna now kind of look visibly, I don't want to say shaken, but visibly
Distraught.
yes, that's a perfect word to use, actually. It's not even what I was going to use, but it's better. But she's going to hand the sword back to Ajajo. Again, it's not glowing anymore. Who would, or I guess Steel would probably know more than anybody, but Steel's more with Isolde now. Or are you with Isolde, or are you with Drakov?
Drakov.
Okay. But so
We've been trying to find her this entire time, so we figured get in her shadow.
That's your thought process. Okay. Understandable.
Now I can go wherever she goes.
Understandable. Okay, so Nepenthe, the short answer is the ritual worked. Nepenthe is just now I want to say it was a long sword, but it's the entity is no longer in the sword. The entity was supposed to separate right there with the sword, but with the not clear mind that Isolde had during this incantation, nobody knows where the entity ended up. I might have to do... I know that sometimes this doesn't work, but I'm going to switch me and Christina to the other Ravenloft voice chat to ask a quick question. You don't have any sort of, like, connection with either your son or your, I guess, twin in any sort of way, do you?
Hey, you, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, cool. Repeat your question. Sorry, I was taking out my trash and grabbing mail.
Okay. Do you don't have any sort of, like, mental or any sort of connection with excuse me, connection with, like, your son or possibly your twin, would you?
No, probably not, because I already established I don't remember my twin enough. And my son, no, he's just with Aslan.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Okay, I'm moving us back.
No, I get it.
What? Hello?
Well,
Hey.
hi.
Okay.
Welcome back. You were talking about how my character doesn't really function well. Except at very specific things.
That seems to be the case with every character you make. You just set it for one thing,
Yeah.
and then that's what it does.
Yeah.
I figured out the awkwardness of voiceover and switching channels, as I have to also switch the channel.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It used to be like when you would switch us, it would automatically go to that channel. Now it doesn't.
Weird. Okay. So Isolde will now, again, being that she was as visibly distraught, she will, well, it worked, sort of. Thank you, bye. And then she's just gonna run off. Honestly, I have no idea what Ijajo's thought would be at that point. Whether he'd still want to stick around for the general, or to go after Isolde at that point. I feel like he'd be more interested in the general, so that's what I'm going to stick with. Especially actually after the one message I did get earlier today from him, so that's kind of what I'm going to go with. So, at that point then, Drakov is going to go back to the mic, and, okay, well, that just happened. I don't know what exactly that was, but that happened. So, let's just, I guess, continue preparing for the next zombie attack. Everybody enjoy the food and not concessions. Brain, please work.
Beverages.
Well, not beverages, but there's another word for like concessions or food or...
Hors d'oeuvres?
No.
Victuals?
No, what do they call, like, in general, just like the food trays and stuff at like a party gathering?
Refreshment?
Well, they call them hors d'oeuvres, but I think you might be maybe...
Yeah, we'll just go with food and beverage. Enjoy the
snacks?
Are you looking for the word refreshments?
that will work. It's not quite what I'm looking for, but that'll work.
Okay.
That's my degree. I should know what you're talking about.
You should.
I do. Like, again, it's hors d'oeuvres, but
No, I'm looking for more of a general term, not a specific term like you have.
We'll think of it after session's over. I'll think of it like 3 a.m. and text you.
Okay. But yes, enjoy the refreshments that have been left out for the remainder of however long. I'll be here for questions or if anybody needs to discuss anything. And then she'll step off the stage and kind of head to go get refreshments herself. So at that point, the event is technically over, other than the food and questions. So what is anybody's plan of attack? Not literally, but...
So we have to slip mushrooms into somebody's food, right?
Oh, that was something that I think Steele did mention.
Does Christina know about that?
Well, in-game when he mentioned it was you were doing your
there.
stuff at the carnival and stuff.
Okay, so I
don't know.
I was just making sure that I have no clue what's happening.
I don't know if
just
it was
came along.
him doing it himself, if he would have brought it up to anybody, if it would have been discussed. That would kind of be,
Okay.
I think...
Honestly, I don't think it's something I would do, so I probably wouldn't even mention it.
Okay.
All right, so Christina's just along for the ride. All right, just making sure I didn't need to, like, try to do something else.
Palamon, I'm actually kind of
Travel around in this ship.
interested what your plan is after that. If you're just going to kind of eat and stay away from everyone else, if you're going to kind of befriend anybody else in the Talons, if you're going to stick with the general.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be a lot of people flocking to the general for questions at the beginning,
Okay.
so I will use that time to talk to the other talents and to get information on what their deal is.
Okay. In what do you mean in that nature? Like why they're in the Talons, or what their long-term goal is, or what per se do you mean by that?
yeah, how they got into the towns, how they were chosen, and such.
Okay. Well, to not necessarily speed it up, but the majority of them will probably be the, not necessarily the same way you were, but more of, they were just kind of out wandering when they not necessarily should have been, and so they kind of just got drafted that way. There's probably a decent amount of people that are going to be, my dad was in the Talons, and, I'm just continuing that tradition. I think that's probably going to be about 90% of them is going to be one of those two things. There might be a few here and there that are like, oh, I wanted to be the first in my family to do something a little more important, or, oh, I lost a family member to the zombies, and so I wanted to help save lives.
Right.
That's going to kind of be, there's not necessarily going to be anybody in particular that's got super sad sob story that's going to, give you a side quest or anything like that or whatever.
Alright.
Anybody else have any thoughts on what they're going to do during this? I mean, again, I know Ajajo would plan to ask questions, and he did respond. All he's got left to do on his list is basically eat food, and then he'll be joining. So is there anybody else that has? So I mean, if we get past the event and we can, I don't remember what the word was used, but we can, go back in time and have him ask his questions, and then we'll fix anything if it needs to be fixed. But
I was also just gonna ask Draven when the line cleared up what the next stage of plan was.
Okay. Drakov, not
If she
Draven.
would yeah. If she would confide in me anymore of her plans.
I want to give you an answer, but I do think that might possibly be easily changed by what Jajo wants to ask. So I will give you an answer now as to what my current thing would be, and then if I have to change it, I will. Okay. Are you looking for long-term or short-term or both?
Both.
Okay.
All information.
So, my long-term plan is to, again, I'm hoping we won't get attacked by zombies this time around. I'm thinking I may have solved it. And that was kind of part of why I sent you out to, and what I gave you.
I figured.
And, so, however, my short-term plan is, I'm going to kind of try to hide myself out, and, because, honestly, there's part of me that thinks they're just straight up after me. So that's kind of why I'm trying to hide and constantly move, is I want to make it hard for them to track me, if that's what they're after.
Understandable.
So that's...
Is it not dangerous for you to be alone, though, if they were to catch up to you? Sir?
I mean, logically we have, or that's, I don't think that's how she would say it. I'm going to still be, while I may be trying to hide, I'm still going to be, there's enough Talon officers and soldiers around that I'll never truly be alone. If they start coming for me, I can easily, just scoot away into somewhere where there'll be some soldiers.
Sounds good.
So, Steel, my next question, if this is your new plan, do you have any way to, or what is your, and you may not have even thought about this, but if you're just hiding in her shadow and going to follow her around, what is your plan to either, if you find out something super important, to get out, or to get away from her if need be, or get information to the party.
Honestly, I have no idea. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I assume I'm going to use my cloak and try to run fast enough that no one has a chance to see me.
Okay.
The good old monk way.
Alright.
Just outrun my problems.
Okay.
Now the question is a Jojo gonna talk to her?
Well, again, that's, he said he had a list of things he had to get done before he could join, but he still planned on joining. All he's got left is food. So, again, we'll just kind of come back to that and let him actually ask what questions he wants to ask, and then we'll fix anything we need to fix if we need to. So, in the meantime, I would assume everybody would then head back to, excuse me, Lakar. Again, except Steel, who's going to be following wherever she goes. However, being trying to think of whose token that is. What is the words I'm looking for? Oh, I know Palamon's probably going to want to just try to crash in Morfenzi, being how long of a day you've definitely already had. Well, again, it only takes you an hour and a half necessarily to get back to Lakar. But
Probably fly everyone there in less time than that.
oh yeah, that could be a thing too.
I would just crash at more frenzy.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you've got the probably the people that you know there anyway, or at least the guy's name I always forget every time, more than I even forget the other guy. Fjorn Horstman.
The Bjorn Horseman.
It's kind of fun to say, but I always forget his name.
He does have a fun name.
Definitely sounds Russian or something. I don't know if Russian is the right word. Anyway, okay. So it's definitely would be, oh, we did say we would also go back once we got it figured out. Christina, do we want to discuss your tent? Christina.
There we go. Sorry, I had to get back to my phone.
Okay.
I was dying, so I had to throw it on the charger, and I had you on my AirPods. Yeah, let's discuss the tent.
Okay.
So I think your idea is perfect.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna challenge people to a game of luck.
Okay. Are you...
And obviously, if they're a pretty young girl, or not young girl, but like a pretty girl, maybe she might win, but
win or lose?
Win. She'll be fine.
Okay. So are you gonna go more into detail so the party knows, or no?
All the party's gonna know is, yo, I have a tent at the carnival now.
Well, I mean, eventually, if they went in, they could see, what kind of game it was, or what game it was, or whatever. So, I mean, easily they'd find out, so you can't necessarily hide the general information. You don't have to give away the specific details of what happens, but...
Alright, right, so I am gonna tell. I'm gonna tell him. All right, so once we're all kind of gathered around, at some point,
Probably
I was
as
like,
as the night's ending and you're ending in the inn and getting ready to go to bed.
Yep. So guys, I have a bit of an announcement.
What is it?
I have a tent at the carnival. No need to bow to me yet. Okay, it's not that big of a deal right now.
You catch Hansel like midway, like through a bow. You say that.
So, it's a game, right? Because people like games at carnivals, right? And I can't just be juggling fire all the time. So it's a game of roulette. And if you lose, let's just say it's not gonna go great. Cause carnival. And me.
After my next show.
Say again?
I have to give it a try after my next show. Oh yeah, I'm performing in the carnival now.
Hold on, you're in the carnival, what are you doing?
I have my own act. I'm basically stacking huge boulders and putting people on top of them.
Yo, that is sweet. Okay, and I'm gonna reach up for a high five.
Good one.
Right. Now you'll have to check it out after next show. Hopefully you win.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too, because I don't want this to happen to you, because I kind of like you a little bit. But yeah, no, I'd tell generally everybody, so, yeah. That's all you guys know. I have a game and a tent, and everything's going fantastic.
Nice. Nice.
My tent is the witch's tent from Banjo-Tooie. Nobody knows what that is, but...
Okay, so everybody is probably tired out from the day, the journey there and back, and well, no, I guess you guys just kind of flew on what's his name. So I guess I'm probably not as tired out, but the how do I phrase the craziness of the Isolde's interruption definitely messed with your how do I phrase that? Messed with your psyche probably a little bit. Now I think I've asked this before and I don't remember the answer. Does everybody have their own room or is anybody sharing a room?
Alone.
I'm pretty sure I got my own room.
And Palamon's, again, he in this particular case, he's in Morfenzi, and normally he's in his bunk anyway. Steel, I think you were in the room next to Ajajo, but again, you're with what's her name now? Christina, I definitely assume you had your own room. Or at this point, would you have a bed in your tent, do you think, at this point? Because that would definitely be interesting.
Sorry, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was your question?
Well, first I started out with asking if everybody was in their own had their own rooms, because I know I remember asking that at one point. I don't remember the answer, or if they were sharing with anybody. But then But then I'm like, well, do you have, maybe you put a bed in your tent? Because I'm pretty sure I said that was where, like, Celeste had a bed in her tent. I think I definitely remember saying Christina did. Or not Christina, Charlotte.
No, Christina definitely does.
Okay. So you're not necessarily sleeping at the inn anymore, you're sleeping in your tent?
Yeah, I'm sleeping in my tent.
Okay.
It's like way tucked in the corner, but it's in there.
How close is your tent to Charlotte?
That is up to you. I only asked for near Charlotte.
How close would you want it? Like, again, you were given the stuff to set up your tent.
I'd want it to be next door to Charlotte, like kind of right next to Charlotte.
Okay.
If there's space where, like, next door to Charlotte.
Would you, this might sound really weird the way I'm going to word it, but I don't mean it to be as weird as it's going to sound. Would you place your bed by where she has her bed, kind of thing?
Yeah, I sure would.
So, like, if, say, someone came into your tent in the middle of the night, she could hear whatever discussion you had?
Yep.
And vice versa, though, too?
Yep.
Okay. So.
I love the hesitation like shit.
I hope Charlotte really likes you and is really willing to keep your secrets.
I really hope that Charlotte is...
Heavy sleeper?
Well, not necessarily, but...
Okay, so everybody else can, I mean, I don't think, or, well, Ajajo did do the one possible spell to get the snake back, but, so, Christina, you will be visited in the middle of the night by your older than you remember son.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, all right. Does he wake me up? Like, do I see him come in?
It's in the middle of the night, so yes, he'll wake you up.
Okay.
And you may not. I don't know if you necessarily recognize him right away.
I don't feel like I would, and I'm gonna pull my dagger.
Well, like because you raised him until he was like 5 or something, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, 5.
Okay.
Depending on how much older he is, and plus I told what's her fuck that I was always sleep with the dagger.
Right. I would say early 20s, maybe 23, 25.
Okay. So I feel like I feel like at first I wouldn't recognize him.
Okay.
Like wait, like give me a second kind of thing, but like
well,
the
and
moment
he's gonna be like, "Mom, put that away."
I'm gonna like give him a glare and put it away and be like, "Okay, so you're grown up. What's happening? What?
Do you remember his name?
Who are you?
Do you remember his name?
No.
It's got to be in my phone somewhere still. Give me 2 milliseconds. I'm pretty sure I like bookmarked that page because I knew it was going to be important.
Did we have a name for him?
Yes. Because remember, he's actually someone important.
Oh, yeah.
It's not in my bookmarks. Oh, it was probably on my old phone before I got this one. Damn it. Give me 2.
Was it? Oh, fuck. No, you've had this phone since we figured that out.
Have I?
I think.
I remember what page it was at anyway. I just had to scroll down to it now. Lawalin?
Yep.
Okay. Lowlin. That's his name.
Lo-
What?
Spell it.
Spell it? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Lowellyn.
Okay.
Lowlin.
So I'm gonna put that dagger away,
Okay.
but I'm gonna be like, who are you?
I'm Lowlin. I'm your son, Lowlin.
Right. And I'm gonna like make a okay, how are you? What's you here? No offense, but
Well, I'm not entirely sure. Something brought me here, I think. It's kind of hard to explain, but
something brought you here. What's the last thing you remember? How's Dad?
He wasn't with me when it happened.
Okay, I already sketched.
I don't know. It wasn't even, like, I wasn't touching anything. I just, something kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, pulled me here, brought me here.
So what, you just kind of appeared here, or did you travel here under your own, like, under someone else's will?
There wasn't any traveling. I was there, and now I'm here.
Well,
And then
welcome to
the only reason I knew to find you here was because I saw your signs about your show.
Well, welcome to the carnival. So, what has... This is... all in character. This is a very strange turn of events. Okay, so... Dad, he wasn't there. What was he doing the last thing that you knew?
I mean, he was, I don't know, he had just gone upstairs, basically not too long before. I think he was going to bed a little early.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to pay Dad a visit. So what, I'm assuming you're staying with me for a little bit?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Alright.
Again, I happened to recognize you on the poster. It was kind of a weird coincidence, but so I was figured maybe either you could help me figure out why I'm here. Maybe you pulled me here. I don't know.
I didn't pull you here. I gave you away for a reason. No, I'm kidding. No, I didn't pull you here. Here, and I'm gonna kind of make him a makeshift bed for now.
Okay.
Kind of like on the other side of the tent.
Okay.
Listen, here, you can sit here tonight because it's late and Mom has to be up in the morning, and we will figure out what the hell we're gonna do because I didn't count on this.
I'm gonna have you, with disadvantage, make a perception check.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Where the hell's roll 20? Perception, right, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So I just heard deception, and I just want to make sure. Perception. There we go. Perception with disadvantage. Xander, let me know if this works because voiceover's kind of fucked now with this roll.
Okay.
So let me know if you get a disadvantage roll.
Yes is the short answer.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
You rolled an 11 for both rolls.
Okay. So essentially, voiceover tells me that both of them, like advantage and disadvantage, are selected.
Okay.
So I just kind of had to make a guess of like if it would work or not. All right. So I got an 11 for both.
So that, yeah, I wouldn't even be able to tell you if it rolled, which one it rolled with then. Because again, you rolled the same number.
Right. It said disadvantage, but it said advantage was also selected, kind of thing. So, yeah. So I just had to kind of take the chance.
If you wanted to not count the roll, but just to see how it works, you can make another roll with.
Here.
Just so I can tell you how
do
it
that
goes.
really, really fast. I'll just make whatever the first thing that pops up is with disadvantage. All right. I'm gonna make a dex roll with disadvantage.
Okay. You rolled crit fail for both. That's really weird. I'm wondering if something's messed up on the app on your phone.
All right, here. Let me try one more time. Christina, we're gonna go a wisdom roll with disadvantage.
There you go. Okay. You did it properly that time.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
I rolled an 11, both not ones, and then.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I don't know what's going on with your phone there, but all right.
All right, we got it now. All
right. So anyway, with
11.
your perception check of 11, you will not notice what I was trying to get at. So.
Nope. All right. Well, listen. Just you sleep here. I'm gonna again a makeshift bed. It's not gonna be good.
Okay.
We will figure out. I'm gonna have to visit Dad because I feel like he kind of sent you, but.
No, we definitely weren't talking about anything along those lines. I mean, we've been working on something together, and this has nothing to do with it. If anything, I think me being here might screw him over.
Okay.
Because I was helping him quite a bit on his project.
Okay. Well. All right. Well, listen. We're gonna go to sleep now, and then we will figure this out.
Okay. Alright. Now everybody can get their...
He's gonna go back to sleep.
Everybody can get their sleep.
Did, what's her name here?
Did what?
Did what's her name here through the tent?
Nope. 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 She wouldn't hear if the whole world exploded.
Beautiful. All right, cool.
Crit fail.
Yeah. All right.
Dang it, that would have been really interesting. I was hoping she did.
Yeah, I kind of was too, but okay. All right. Fuck. Now I have a fucking kid. All right. God damn it.
I don't know if you remember or not because it's been forever, but we did discuss this.
We did, and I'm trying to bring back the memories of, and I'm sure I will in a minute.
Okay.
But as of the current second, I don't remember what we discussed, but I have it down in some notes.
All right. All right. Next day. Palamon crashed at Morfenzi. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's roll for your... Alright, so funny enough, actually, which probably would have made more sense to figure out beforehand, your assignment for the day is actually in More Fenzi.
Perfect.
So that speeds that up, so you can get a little more sleep because you don't have to get up and travel. So I guess that being said, we'll probably just start with you then. I assume your plan would be to head straight to your normal spot when you go there? To go see Bjorn Horseman?
Yep. To go see Bjorn. The mad scientist himself.
Yes. Well, they don't use mad scientist term. He's a brilliant arcanist and scientist. But yeah. All of a sudden, my brain completely blanked even on your name. Palamon. Perfect. Exactly the person I was hoping to see today. Listen, I know you don't have a lot of experience here yet, but obviously you're, to an extent, you're trusted by Vladeska Drakov. So I was hoping maybe you could kind of run this place today.
As you wish. If you trust me, I will do as you command.
Well, I've been tasked with going out and finding some things. I could push it off on someone else, but, you know, I'm down here an awful lot, so maybe some fresh air could do me some good anyway.
Wonderful to hear, my sir. Good sir.
Alright, you should be getting a couple more guys coming to help you shortly. I will probably check in when I'm later in the day.
Sounds good.
So, I mean, yeah, they've just kind of been working on the, again, he has his same special project that he's been working on that I mentioned last time. But the rest of the place, you know, they're working on just the general weapons that they're normally working on. Alright. Oh, steel. Yes, we gotta figure out for steel. And by steel, of course, I mean Vladeska.
What?
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 Well, aren't you in Vladeska's shadow?
I guess.
Isn't that where you left off? Isn't that what was your plan to continue to follow
Probably.
her?
Yes. I didn't know her name was Vladeska.
Yeah, Vladeska Drakov.
Thank you.
Okay.
I, for some reason, thought that I was a different person from how you said that.
Oh, okay.
It's just the way you phrased it. My mind went immediately, oh God, I'm a different person.
Shoot. Okay, so.
Alright, I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to cut it short. It's 3 a.m. here and I'm kinda tired.
Okay.
So hopefully I don't miss anything too important, and I'll see you guys on the next game.
Alright, sounds good.
See ya.
See ya.
Thanks for being here.
Pleasure.
Okay. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so Vladeska is going to head to the Forest of Strangers for the day. There we go. Okay. I felt a little awkward with him still there. Anyway, so she doesn't particularly have a plan. She's just kind of, again, and I think you were in her shadow at that point. You overheard her with Palamon talking about, basically just constantly changing where she's hiding. So that's basically her plan at this point. So she's just going to kind of right now hide in the forest of strangers.
Ooh, fun.
I don't know how soon he plans on joining, but I do see Ajajo did get on Discord on his phone, so I'm hoping he'll get in soon. Okay, so we've dealt with Palamon, we've dealt with Steel, Garvis. I guess my thought process, at this point, especially with now that we're without Steel, and you said you were basically a bodyguard, that you'd basically be, head man in charge, basically at the inn, keeping the restaurant going.
Yeah.
Unless there's, again, something else that comes up and you're like, oh, this is definitely something my character would do or anything like that, then you can let me know or something. If given any time off, is there like anything at the carnival you would go check out or anything like that?
I would probably just walk around, check it out, and see what all there is to see at said carnival.
Okay. Alright, so then we'll go, I guess, and I feel like I'm spending too much time with Christina, but again, at this point, Christina's got a lot of the story revolving around her, sort of by purpose, sort of by accident, but, so we'll go back to Christina. When you wake up, your son will not be right there in that makeshift bed.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna not rush out of my tent, but like I'm being quick about it and like trying to figure out where the hell he went.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yep. Perception.
Yep.
Do I still have that one up? I do. Son of a bitch. Okay. Sorry, give me a second. I had to get rid of the
Previous rolls?
yeah. Perception. Sorry, I'm almost there.
Phrasing.
Boom.
That was a good one, I like it.
That's good.
Okay, so you will spot him walking away with Isolde. They're a decent distance away, but obviously you can notice them. But him and Isolde are kind of walking away.
Okay, I want to do stealth check, so I want to hear what they're talking about,
Okay.
but I want to follow them at a distance and try to like not let them see me.
Okay. So yes, go with a stealth check then.
Okay. This is gonna be really good. Well, I thought that last time, but
Ooh, nice.
yeah, that's really good.
Okay, so Isolde, by the time you catch them, they had already kind of discussed a little bit. And Isolde is actually not she's not distraught like she was at the event yesterday, but she's getting frustrated that she's not getting the answers she wants out of what did I say? Lorwyn?
Yes.
Lowlin. I was close. The let's yeah, we'll just go with the other one because no, it's a completely separate thing. I hate to make you make so many rolls. Let's go with another perception roll for the listening in on the conversation.
Okay. Sorry, can you say that one more time, Xander?
Perception?
Thank you.
For
Sorry.
Listening in on the conversation?
Yep. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. Perception.
Okay. So kind of under her breath, Isolde is going to be, you don't seem to remember anything. And then they're going to just kind of be quiet as they're heading to Isolde's, not Isolde's, Hermos's,
And trailer.
yes.
Yeah.
So what would you then plan to follow them in or stay outside of it?
I sure do. I'm gonna try to go as far with this as I can.
You're gonna follow them in or just be outside of it?
I'm gonna be outside and try to listen in.
Okay.
That's my son, damn it.
That you gave back to his father.
Shut up.
I don't know how much.
She still doesn't know how she feels about it.
I don't know how much I told Dylan about your son because that was before he joined. So I don't know how much he knows at all, or out of game anyway. In game,
Right.
obviously, he knows absolutely nothing. But
Right.
I know the same amount in game as out game.
I could have swore I mentioned something about it during when we were at the convention making your character, but maybe I'm.
Oh, you probably did, but it was probably like, alright, something I don't remember.
Anyway, so Isolde is gonna not storming into the trailer, but kind of like aghast. I get that's a really weird word to use there, but sure, let's go with it. Kind of go into the tent or the cheese and crackers trailer. Okay, so Hermos, I found it. Found him. I found it. But
Does she refer to him as it or him?
both. That was literally how she said it.
Okay. I was making sure. Okay.
However, it doesn't seem to remember anything. He's saying his name is Lowlin. Hermos is gonna be like, well, that's I don't know what any of that is. I don't know how to do that. I mean, you're the one that messed up. Isolde's gonna be like, well, I mean, what do you want to do? I mean, we have it back in our possession, but it's not quite there. So what do you think we should do?
Alright, I'm gonna spider climb up onto the roof.
Okay, Josh says he doesn't think he'll be able to make it.
God damn it.
Shit. Okay. Well, okay, you're gonna spider climb onto the roof?
Yep.
For what reason?
To hear better / if they all of a sudden leave, I'm not right there.
Understandable. Oh.
Like if a soldier just decides to like storm out of there, I'm not like trying to hide for cover.
Right. Hermos is going to then... Well... I mean, how quickly do you think we can pack up? I mean, we can try to leave and see what happens.
Are there vents in this trailer? Like a ceiling vent? You know what I'm talking about, Xander?
Yeah.
Are there?
Yep. So you can definitely hear a little bit better.
Yep. Well, are they big enough for me to drop through?
No.
Okay, never mind then. Continue.
I'm kind of picturing you doing it though, even though it's not.
I'm picturing me like dropping through, like packing up. What are you talking about? That's what I wanted to do. But...
Right.
All right.
Who did I just leave off on? Him.
We can pack up and leave.
Isolde, well, I mean, we can certainly try. I'm up for trying, I guess, if that's what you want to do. I mean... Yeah, let's I'll start spreading the message. Hermos is like, alright, let me know when we're ready to go. I'll start packing my stuff. And I'll make sure to go let the ticket booths and stuff know. And so they head out, and
is my son still with what's her name?
They're gonna tell him to stay here in Hermos's trailer.
Okay. After they're a good distance away, I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna go in there. And I'm gonna say, okay, what are you?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm your son, but that's not what Isolde thinks,
listen,
apparently, whoever that is.
Do you know what she could possibly think you are?
Well, she called me Nepenthe.
Okay, we need to get you out of here. I feel like, much as I want to stay, I don't feel like you should stay. We need to figure out how to get you out of here.
Okay. Well, again, I don't even know how I got here in the first place, but I'm almost wondering if it has something to do with what she's talking about.
They told you to stay here?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoes. Okay. I really wish I remember what we discussed so I can go in that direction. But
my foot's falling asleep.
What?
My foot was falling asleep, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Well,
You don't even know what's going on anymore, do you?
no. Oh shit. I'm just trying to like remember, but at the same time, I don't remember at all. But I want to go in the direction because we already talked about it. I don't know what the direction is.
You can do. Do what you think Christina would do. That's.
He's gonna try and save him somehow. Okay, so let's get. They told you to stay. Let's get you out of here.
Okay.
No way. Okay, so what Christina's gonna do is he doesn't have. How are we gonna get him out of here? I don't think. Actually, no. We're gonna have him stay there like they want him to, and Christina's gonna be. I want to hide inside. So that when they come back or when he comes back, I want to be inside the trailer.
Okay. Whoops, that's not what I meant to close. Let's bring this back up because that could be handy. Nope, I do need the other thing, don't I? Fudgy monkeys. Alright, let's have you make a... Because hide isn't quite a thing, so I guess it's just... I feel like it's just a stealth check, I guess.
Yep.
Trying to hide in the trailer?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So you found a successful
Okay. Before I go in there, I'm just like, listen, I'm not here. You do whatever they tell you to do. And you follow them if they leave. You follow them and they tell you to follow them. You follow them. I'll be right behind you. And I'm going to give him a small hug.
Okay.
And then Christina's going to draw back because it emotionally hurts, and she's going to hide in her spot.
Okay. Okay, so it'll be a couple hours before they come back. Do we have any other story to do with anybody else while we're doing that? And again, she's just hiding in the woods.
We're at such a weird spot with everybody.
So, Steel, small question. Being that, she's not, at this point in time, Vladeska is not, she's literally just pretty much hiding, doing nothing. So, I don't know, I know, the way your character's set up, that's kind of what he would do, but, however, I don't know how bored he would get, kind of thing, if she's literally just not doing anything, like sitting in the forest, or literally just wasting time every single day, not doing anything. So, if she continues just to sit there or whatever for a couple hours, would Steel get bored, or would he literally continue to stay there no matter what?
That is a tough question to answer. What would I do? Honestly, I think I'd be perfectly fine staying in her shadow.
Okay.
Maybe leave if she goes to sleep.
Okay.
Now, that's to tell them where she is and then try and get back before she wakes up.
Interesting. Okay.
Because I can run fast.
Well, I think her general plan is, spend the day somewhere, sleep somewhere else, spend the next day somewhere else, sleep somewhere else.
Yeah.
Is
But I can report.
All right.
I just need to get back before she wakes up.
Right. I mean, there's a chance that, if she ends up being in a certain place where, she'll run into, for instance, Palamon, there seems to be usually, a conversation that takes place there, or on the off chance that she ends up, going to Lakar, something could happen or whatever, but, just as of right now, there's no plan for during this day while she's in the Forest of Strangers. So that's just kind of why I was trying to get your plan of attack, I guess, or whatever. Okay, so back to Christina. When they do come back, I think Hermos will come back sooner than Isolde. However, he's going to... Ooh, that's gonna... I didn't even think about that. I should have had you made that with... Alright, I'm going to have you do another stealth check with disadvantage as an opposed to his perception? It's kind of a weird situation.
Who's making this stealth check?
Christina.
Yep.
Okay.
Because here's why it's disadvantage, because at this point, while Isolde's not there yet, he's packing up his trailer and moving stuff around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you're hiding in his trailer as he's moving stuff.
Stealth, you said?
Yep, with disadvantage.
Okay. As much as I want to use sleight of hand. Where is stealth?
You just rolled it.
I know, it's not... There we go. Found it, here we go. Disadvantage, there we go.
Damn. Nice. You had a nat 20 on your... If you had advantage, it would have been a nat 20.
Yep.
But you still somehow...
Right?
What?
Disadvantage, I get a 23, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it's good? Okay.
Yeah.
Just seeing if that is how I was going to read it or not. Alright.
So, even though he's literally packing up his trailer, somehow, you still managed to hide in his trailer.
Sweet!
He's not necessarily going to converse with Lawlin.
Okay.
He might just, if he's packing up one corner and he's in that corner, he'll be like, alright, go ahead and sit down, or, whatever, stuff like that.
Okay.
No particular conversation. When Isolde comes back, she's gonna be like, well, I told everyone except Christina. I couldn't find Christina. And he'll be like, well, that's a bit weird. I don't know where she could be. Excuse me. So then Isolde's gonna be like, alright, so what do you want to do with... Or, nope, I was doing his voice. So what do you want to do with him while, what do you want to do with this thing while I gotta go pack my trailer? Do you want me to take it with me, or you keep it here? you take it with you.
Yeah. Hey. So, what's the fuck's taking him with her?
Yeah. Those were great names.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Fuck, I'm kind of trapped now. I can't follow like I wanted to. Okay.
You could certainly try.
I could certainly try, but I feel like I got a really good roll, so I'm really scared to try.
You've been getting pretty... Like, you started out really bad, and then you've been getting pretty decent, and you've had a couple good ones.
You know what? Alright, I'm gonna... I will agree if you want it to be with disadvantage, because, like, he's literally in there. I want to try to sneak out.
I'm gonna go with a regular one, because I think he's more focused on packing. As long as he wasn't in the same spot you were at,
Okay.
and you were already somehow hiding successfully. So I'll just go with regular, not advantage or disadvantage, but...
Okay, so stealth. Stealth roll. We want a... We want a normal roll.
I guess I probably should have done their perception roll. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. Oh, fuck. Well, no wonder I couldn't find you, Christina. The hell are you doing?
I was just, listen, I kind of heard about what was going on, and I was trying to help pack up. Yeah, and I'm gonna just grab the nearest thing to me and be like, where does this go?
This is as you were going out the door that you got caught.
By her or by him?
Her.
Oh, okay. Alright, then never mind. My completely changed. Okay.
That's sort of my fault for not necessarily...
Oh, no, you're good. So she catches me. Okay. I was just in there. I was kind of, I was just, how are you? Who's this? Who's this freak show you got with you? Is he a new act or something?
Let's see. How do we want to go about that? Okay.
Is he a new act? Like, who is he?
I feel like I'm having you make way too many rolls, but at the same time, it's the way things are going.
Oh no, that's fine.
Go with the deception, I guess.
Deception, alright.
You're good. Never mind. I mean, if you want to roll for shits and giggles, go for it. But I rolled her opposing insight check, and she got a crit fail. So.
Oh well, then should I just not even bother?
If you don't want to, unless on the off chance you get a crit fail or a nat 20, just to kind of add to the role play part.
Yeah, might as well. GG.
Okay, 13. So.
That's not bad. Okay.
Well, if you must know, so did you? How do I word that? Give me a second. How much in game? How much were you told about the sword and the Nepenthe and her plan to separate?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Like honestly, in game, I don't think Christina really knew that much about it. Like she knows it was like a thing, but like she didn't know anything about it other than that.
So the short version is I performed a ritual. It kind of got screwed up at the end. This person was supposed to be someone else, but I guess he doesn't remember. It doesn't remember who it's supposed to. It's confusing, but this is supposed to be someone else.
Okay. Well, what happens now? Do we kill it, or do we keep it safe, or what do we do?
Well, I mean, you've just recently joined us, but we're supposed to be a traveling circus. This is basically what's been, telling us where to go because we didn't have it. But now that we have it again, we should be able to travel wherever we want again. It just doesn't remember who it is.
Well, listen, I'll take it under my wing, and I kind of like reach out and grab. I kind of grab his arm and pull him forcefully towards me. Like I'm gonna say forcefully. Like I'm gonna try to make it look forceful to her.
Okay.
A nice solid jerk.
What?
A nice solid jerk.
Phrasing?
Boom.
Hmm. I'm trying to see if that would... Bro,
I mean, if you guys want to keep it safe, I mean, who's the safest person here? Because I am known by no one, so let me keep it. Like, people don't even know I'm here.
I think what I'm gonna do is just have, and I hate
I'll
that.
treat it like the animal it is.
The one thing I don't like is that the NPCs don't have. They don't come with. Oh, right here. No, I still can't. They're not there though. I can't roll skill checks for the already built-in NPCs.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Right? Except for certain ones that they actually have. So I guess I'll just roll a 20 and add what needs to be added. And that is a wisdom-based roll. So it's +1. Alright, just don't let it out of your sight.
I won't. And I'm going to grab him and I'm going to pull him away.
Okay.
And wait, I'm going to turn back. Wait, so are we moving? Where are we going?
We don't know that yet, but right now we're just packing up, and then we're going to try to see if we can or not.
Okay. Come on, you. And I'm going to grab him, then I'm going to drag him away.
Okay. So as I sold these going back to her place, and you're going back, I'm assuming you're going back to your tent?
Yep, we're walking the same direction. I just realized that. Yep.
What do you mean you're walking the same direction?
Our tents are next to each other. No, they're not. Never mind. I'm with Charlotte. Sorry. I'm getting
That would have been even worse had I solely been the one you placed your tent next to it, and had she overheard the conversation.
Yeah.
That would have been a mess. Anyway.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
Shit, I'm just realizing how many things could have gone wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so what is your then, are you going to start, even though you just put your tent together, are you going to start packing it, or what is your plan?
Yeah, I'm going to start packing it, and while I'm packing it, I'm just going to look at, what's his name?
Lowlin.
Lowlin, sorry. I'll get it eventually. I'm gonna look at Lowlin and be like, okay, literally, what you don't remember a thing.
I mean, I remember I know my life. I just don't know why I'm here.
Who's your dad?
Aslan.
Okay, good. Okay. Is that still a thing that you have? Um,
Well, there's out-of-game information that I don't think Garrett or Benjamin had.
yeah, exactly.
Is that your way of just kind of slipping that in there?
Yep.
Well, I wasn't paying attention, so
Perfect.
I'm not affected.
Do you want some out-of-game info?
It's up to you.
Well, if you weren't paying attention, you don't get it.
Cool. I'm sure it'll come into play later.
I mean, you can always rewatch the stream and find about at 8:38 p.m.
That's too much
Yeah, you-
effort.
Understandable.
So, okay. Look, I don't even know what to do with you. Let's just both lay low. Let's see what happens. I've got control of you now. If anybody asks, you're kind of my pet kind of thing. As much as I want to say it. If they think that you're essentially property, you need to look like property. I don't want to get you hurt.
All right, Mom.
Alright. And I'm gonna take my tent down, and so I'm gonna wait for further instructions.
I'm going to. Shit. Charlotte's gonna come over. What the fuck did I just hear?
Apparently we're moving. I don't know.
No, not that.
Oh,
You.
what'd you hear?
Who is this?
Oh, this, it is something that's... Okay, look, I can't keep seeing you, Charlotte. I don't know why.
I say he called you Mom.
And I, pull her really, uncomfortably close. And I'm just like, listen, this is my son, okay? People cannot know he's my son. Something's going on that I don't really know about. He appeared here last night, and I don't know what the hell is going on, but I swear to God, if you mention anything that he's my son, I will personally drink every single drop of your delicious, beautiful spinal fluid. And then I let her go, and I put on the most dazzling smile. But if you don't mention anything, we are the bestest of friends.
Let's just straight up just a charisma check for that.
That's completely fair.
I don't know what any of that was, but that's just a charisma check right there.
That's let's roll 20. No.
Oh man, that's something. All right.
Like Christina got dark.
Yeah, no, I made Christina's list, or or not Christina,
Is it a Christmas save or just a charisma?
charisma.
Charisma save is the only thing I have.
Yeah, okay. Just go with it, I guess.
Yeah, I can't. It's not my proficiencies or anything. I can't find charisma. I can find charisma save rolls, so we'll just go with that.
Yeah. I mean, to an extent, it could be.
Yeah.
Son of a whore!
Oh
No! What?
Alright, well.
No!
Is that a nat 1 plus whatever?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I just... Alright, I fucked up that relationship. It's fine. Fuck.
I don't even know
God
how to
damn
do
it.
it. I don't even know how that's gonna turn out. That's some brain power right there.
Alright, let's cut away from me and let you figure that out. Because holy shit, that just kind of fucked up everything.
Yeah, that might be, well, that might be, also maybe a good spot to end, I guess, too. Because, again, especially without a Jajo.
Say this like shit, I don't have anything else.
Yeah, no, that's...
Okay, well,
I'm gonna have to figure
good
out...
fucking game.
Like, she was like your best fucking friend at that point.
She was.
I don't know
and
if-
I just
not
tried to
quite to the
threaten
ex-
her into not.
Not quite to the extent of Rose, but
No, but she was getting close, and now I feel like I just essentially fucked that up in one solid fell swoop.
you're not getting a nat 1. You should have been fine. She'd have been like, oh, you're good, chill, it's all good. But
Nat 1 though, she's not.
and the way you did it too, you just like, listen, I'm gonna drink your.
I tried to threaten her enough to be like, don't mention it, but. Yes. Okay. Well.
Alright, well, like I mentioned earlier, I start my new job tomorrow. It's supposed to be third shift, but being that I'm training, let me end the stream real quick. Thanks for watching.